It's another beautiful Friday evening here in downtown Bowling Green. We're at Circus Square Park for the 38th annual BB&T Concerts in the Park. We want to say a special thank you to our sponsors, Graves Gilbert Clinic, Leachman Buick, GMC Cadillac, and of course our friends at the District for putting this event on. Tonight we are so excited to be joined with our friends, Fat Box. Welcome back to Concerts in the Park.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Murph, tell us about your first experience playing in Bowling Green ever and how it's evolved to this point.
I started playing in a funk group called Felonious Funk.
Yes.
And we played out at Mickey's on Main on the square all the time. And that's where I met Ryan. It's where I met Paul. Jonas has done a stint with him. Clay's played with him one time or two. And, I mean, it's just evolved from that, really. We kind of split off and did our own thing. And actually, Clay and Felonious Funk was doing a show together, and I was playing bass for Felonious Funk at the time, and Clay wanted me to play bass with him.
That's
right. And that's kind of how me and Clay started playing together.
So were you doing your own solo gig at the time?
That's right.
Okay.
I've been playing in this town for about 20 years, really. I went to college here, so started out over here at O'Polly's Pub,
yes,
which is now Spencer's Coffee House, and then it moved over to Kelly Green's, and then from Kelly Green's it went to Tidball's, and now it's, it's definitely evolved and now into the six-piece, so.
I love it. So tell me about what made you go from a solo act to a six-piece. That's a huge jump.
It is. I mean, there's great things about both. There's great things about playing solo, but, you just can't make the noise that we made.
I second that. There is no way to make this noise by yourself, but it's a beautiful noise.
And just being able to share creativity and just we're a family, so that's how it goes.
You definitely get that vibe when you see you guys perform together. So I want to hear from you three, the quiet ones over here. Tell me what a jam session is like when you're practicing, when you're writing together. What does that feel like, and what do each of you bring to that experience?
Oh, it's great. It's the best feeling in the world to hang out with your buddies and just turn out a lot of energy, share off each other, feed off each other. It's a wonderful feeling. Everybody brings, there's so much talent up here, everybody brings a lot to the table. I don't really want to address that because everybody's got so many skills and there's only so little time, right?
Is there a different genre? Does everybody bring a specific genre to the table?
It's kind of like a mashup. Like, it's not like we're like funk, blues, or rock. It's like we're like jazz, like in the mix. Like everything is just kind of mixed together. And I don't think we sound like most other bands. Like, we just have our own thing, and it's a lot of genres at the same time, I guess is probably the most accurate way to say it.
Which I think makes it the most eclectic and most incredible experience, is that you can't lump you guys into any one genre. It really suits every single person. You're perfect for Concerts in the Park. Okay, so I want to hear from you. What is your favorite thing about what you guys are doing today and how the sound has evolved from the beginning?
I don't know, just the blend of the energies and unexpected, sort of.
Isn't it cool to go to work and love what you do?
Sure.
Now, if we could all just make a little more money at it, right? So Concerts in the Park is a perfect example of why live local music matters. Tell me what you guys are trying to do to inspire the live local music sound. You said you've been doing this for 20 years or more. Tell me what that means to you and who you want to inspire coming up behind you.
Well, I'm a music teacher too, so I mean, I feel like, I try to inspire in my job, and as we play music, I try to inspire. And when we go out to places, and when you see people singing our songs, that makes you feel good. And we just try to bring our A game.
Well, you always bring your A game, and we're excited to have you here this evening. Tell me a little bit about what song you're going to perform this evening. Who wants to tell me about it?
We're going to do The Music Never Stopped by the Grateful Dead.
Yes.
And we just came from a Grateful Dead festival called Greatville in Louisville. And so most of our set was Grateful Dead songs. And Paul's wife, Deborah, she's going to get up and sing with us. And so we had that one to sound check, so we're just going to do that one now.
Well, I love that we've got that coming up. So how is it to be sharing that experience with the wife?
I don't know, she's not my wife.
Great.
It
Yeah,
feels
it's great.
great.
I love
You're a
Deb,
man of
though.
many words. I
Deb's
love
great.
that.
Yeah, I'm the shadow man of the band.
I love it. You know what? You're not in the shadows, though. You are in the forefront. Every single one of you are. How can we find your music? I've been listening to it in various places all week just to prepare for tonight's show. How can all of our viewers find more information about Fatbox? How can we find you? How can we buy your music?
We're on fatboxband.com. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that. You can buy our music off of CD Baby, iTunes, Amazon.
Stream it off Spotify.
Yeah, we're on Spotify. And come to a show, buy a CD. We'll hook you up. We got deals and shirts and
We've got music for the masses. We've got merch for the masses. We want to make sure everybody spreads the word. Yes.
Oh yeah, you can buy our CDs are for sale at Mellow Matt's Music and More. So be sure to head down there to pick that up.
Hey, yes, make sure you always support all of your local music, especially Matt Pfefferkorn and all you're doing. So the coolest thing about having you guys out here tonight is that the music industry locally will all be out here to support you. You know what? That's what I love about this community, is that local music matters to every single one of you, and to look out into the audience and to see other musicians that have come up behind you and still look up to you and emulate you and want to carry this tradition on is a beautiful thing, and I can't thank you all for what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you guys give it up for Fatbox. Come out and see us. We'll be live here from 7 to 9 this evening. If you cannot make it tonight, which we hope you can, please join us out here next Friday evening from 7 to 9 for Ernie Smalls and the Blues Band. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Yes, they're going to get on stage. They're going to get ready to sing an awesome Grateful Dead tune for you. You know what? I can't explain how beautiful this evening has turned out. We had some weather earlier that seemed to be a threat that a little of everyone was talking about on social media and whether or not we were going to move this event. But thankfully, the weather is beautiful. The lawn is filling up quickly here, and we need you to come out and support your live local music. Fatbox is an incredible band. To be able to get to see them here tonight for free for all ages, and that's thanks to all of our incredible sponsors. You guys come join us. Let us know you're here. We've got a lot of food and drink vendors. We want to make sure that this is a great experience for everybody. So come out, enjoy the 38th annual BB&T Concerts in the Park. We'll see you here shortly, and give it up for Fatbox.